Okay, so this is a quick market update. Next week, there's a few warning signals that I'm seeing. We might have a drop incoming next week. So, a lot of what I'm about to say might sound like crazy talk, but I have the guts to put it out there. So, we'll see how this plays out. There's a few things that I'm seeing that I don't like about next week's chart. First thing is there is a new moon cycle expected on the 21st. Usually, new moon means a dump. I know it sounds crazy, but these things have played out a lot. There's talk of something coming on the 23rd around the interwebs. If you know, you know. You could take a look, Google around, see what that's all about. And lastly, the Mara SPY daily cycle low is indicating that we're due for a window where we usually get a correction. And that correction is right here. If you see the Mara chart, I know this might look like bad TA, but the daily cycle low for Mara usually follows the stock market. So I use Mara anyway because they all follow each other at this point. What worries me about this is one, we have an incoming daily cycle low on the 29th. As you can see, we're approaching that window very, very closely. Usually means we're going to get a dump here. I've already exited 2 of my Mara positions. I only have 1 position left that's waiting there, seeing how this plays out. But the biggest thing that worries me right now is this looks like a giant head and shoulder pattern. I really hope that's not the case, but this makes me nervous because if this is a giant head and shoulders pattern, that means we're going to get a dump here. I'm hoping we get a small correction, retest to 200, and then we go higher. That's the best case scenario. So I have no idea what's going to happen, but I just wanted to put it out there. There's a few warning signals that's making me nervous about next week. So we'll see how next week goes. Lastly, watch my previous videos if you want to understand how I came up with all these dates. But in a nutshell, here is a summary of what I'm thinking will play out for the Bitcoin top. Scenario 1, I have a cycle top around the October 8th to 12th timeframe. I think this is highly unlikely. Watch my previous videos to see how I came up with all these dates. I think this is highly unlikely to play out. This just seems really early, like I've said in many videos, especially because we're expecting a daily cycle low close to end of this month. So early October just seems really close. Then we have scenario 2. We top out around October 29th to November 2nd. This is the most likely scenario that I'm thinking about. So we'll see if this ends up being the case. And scenario 3, this is just something I'm open-minded to, that we've already topped out, and there's reasons behind this as well. I hope this is not the case, but as a trader, you have to be open to all options. And the funny thing is, one of the folks I admire, Ron Walker, actually has the same thing in his YouTube videos talking about potentially, if we get a bad dump next week, perhaps the Bitcoin cycle has topped out. I hope that's not the case either. For many reasons, none of the signals that I have has triggered indicating a cycle top, but the market is the market, and we'll see how this goes. So I just wanted to make a quick video. Big warning next week. There's a lot going on next week, so I don't know how this is going to play out. Keep an eye out for a potential dump, and we'll see how that goes. Thanks for watching.